Nightrider Glaive is one of my favorite strength weapons. The S strength scaling and the long reach of the weapon are two great attributes of this wicked looking halberd. We can grab this weapon early in the game, just outside of Rea Lucaria. Step through the northern gate at night, and you'll see the Knight's Cavalry. Fell him, and he'll drop the Nightrider Glaive and the Giant Hunt Ash of War. The moveset contains a mixture of slashing and piercing attacks. The running R1 is a nice long-range poke, and the heavy attack is an overhead slam. A few well-placed charged heavies will reduce enemy poise greatly, opening them up for a riposte, or in the case of this build, the Ash of War. This is the second build video where I used Stormcaller on a halberd. The Ash of War has 3 parts, each consisting of your character swinging their weapon around, summoning a damaging storm. Both the weapon and the wind funnel around you will deal damage. The move also comes with a fine amount of hyper armor. Golden Vow is a no-brainer here. The 15% attack boost is always welcome, and the 10% damage negation boost will help us out in this build too. Electrify Armament will add lightning damage to our weapon for a period of time. It may not be our best option for damage, but lightning damage has few enemies that greatly resist it. That, and it fits well with the storm theme we have going on here. Finally, we have Flame Grant Me Strength. We deal a lot of physical damage with this build, and the 20% boost is welcome, however brief it may be. I was not running the 2-headed turtle talisman for most of this run, so the boost in stamina recovery we get from the spell was appreciated more than usual. Before a boss fight, we use our flask, Golden Vow, Electrify Armament, and Flame Grant Me Strength before two-handing the weapon. From there, we can use the weapon moveset for smaller openings, or the Ash of War for larger ones. If we're facing an enemy that can be stun-locked by Stormcaller, we can use that whenever they're in our Ash of War radius. Just watch out for moves that give the enemy hyper armor. Melania is easily stun-locked by Stormcaller, but has a few moves that can break her out of the second part of the Ash of War. Before we get into tiers and talismans, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the build videos. Also, let me know if you have experience with Stormcaller, and how you like it. I've seen some discourse online before saying it was great, and sometimes saying it's too good for PvP. I am PvE only, so let me know if there's any merit to those statements. For talismans, we have the Enraged Divine Beast. This boosts the damage of Stormcaller by 10%. The Shard of Alexander will boost Stormcaller's damage by another 15%. The Two-Handed Sword Talisman will not increase the damage of Stormcaller, but we will use the moveset plenty on this run, and that 15% attack boost to two-handed attacks will help out. Finally, we have the Dragon Crest Great Shield for 20% physical damage negation. This will help to keep us alive, poising through enemy attacks. For tiers, I used the Opaline Hard tier for a 15% increase to all damage negation, and the Cerulean Hidden tier. This tier eliminates all FP consumption, so we can cast our buffs at the start of the fight and have our whole FP bar to use on Stormcaller. Our stats at RL 170 are 60 Vigor, 15 Mind, 35 Endurance to use Stormcaller repeatedly, 54 Strength, so two-handing will get us to the soft cap of 80, and 55 Faith to use all our incantations, and enhance the power of Electrify Armament. One change I thought of making was moving 26 points from Faith into Strength. The two-handing Strength bonus does not apply to Ash of War use, so having 80 Strength will be much better for Stormcaller. I'm just a fan of powerful weapon buffs. The Nightrider Glaive is perfect for anyone who loves Strength or Strength and Faith builds. The weapon provides great range and damage. With solid defenses and Stormcaller on hand, trying to stop us is as futile as trying to stop the wind.